Guys, I'm currently playing Royal Recruits, and we just unlocked the Royal Hogs, so I want to try out a more, I guess, perfected Royal Recruits deck, because last time we didn't play the Royal Hogs. And we already got a really nice Fireball, and this Baby Dragon is also going to be really nice. Actually, the counter push is going to be really good here. Man, that mini pick is level 9. We're gonna have to tower trade. Wow, that's unlucky. Dude, and that's literally just lower arenas for you though. I mean, these damn cards, bro, I actually can't do anything. Because these level 9, level 10 cards are absolutely destroying me right now. He did use a skeleton army though. I really need a tower trade. Bad fireball. They all have their shields up. And yeah, that's not really gonna do it. I'm trying to get some damage on the right side too. He's gonna have to, hopefully he panics, yep. That goes down a little bit late, and we got plenty of damage on the right side as well. So his left tower is pretty much already gone. Luckily we have Goblin Hut. We're gonna have to worry about that mini P.E.K.K.A. if we don't have our Royal Recruits in cycle or in our hand. So this does, our Fireball actually does do enough to take tower. This is going to be a good Goblin Hut. And archers as well. Nice. And he's going to have to respond to this. Alright. And he decides to fireball it. Interesting. I think that we just going for a Royal Hogs then. He just uses fireball. Yep, he has nothing but the mini P.E.K.K.A. for it, so we're going to get plenty of damage. And then we will have enough for recruits by the time it crosses the bridge. Come on. And then we're going to have... We're actually going to get both the skeleton army and... Oh, that's a really good... Okay, well, that kind of sucks, but... So you got the flying machine going. He witches for a single recruit. And then he misses his fireball. Interesting. And we still need to take both towers, but we do have a spell. Ooh, really weird push by him, especially with well, I guess if the baby dragon's not going to do any splash, then it is good for him. But we can go ahead and just split the piggies here, and this should be a guaranteed, we should guarantee take both towers here. Yep, nice last 5-second clutch. And wow, we almost lost that one. Kind of embarrassing, but we were able to bring it back, take both of his towers. So, oh, smart. All right, second game, hoping to play a little bit better. Kind of a rough start, especially with that mini P.E.K.K.A. at the start of the last game, which kind of sucks because I also got the fireball on it at the start with the witch, but it was still able to kind of do massive work against me. So hopefully we're gonna be able to play a little bit better this game and not just you know, sacrifice one of our towers. This guy decides to not play anything. I mean, might as well just fireball that. Ooh, they survived the fireball. Wow. I guess they are level 9. Shouldn't take too much, and we actually should be able to go for a pretty safe piggies now that he's used his barbs. Wow, and that's really good for us, right into the baby dragon. And we're still left with 2 pigs, and then I think the baby dragon will also lock on the tower. Nice. So we should hopefully be able to get... What in the world just happened? We're actually just going to go with recruits then, because that's not a very good expo. Did he think that the expo hit against air? Yeah, so this is actually going to be really good damage on the other side. He's playing Inferno Tower as well. That's interesting. So, man, if I was playing like a Hog Rider or something, I'd have a field day. But right now, we're just going to save up our elixir. Probably just get to our Evo. So we'll just put the archers in the back again. Don't really have to worry about either buildings. Interesting deck he's playing. Wasn't really expecting to see that. Somehow we got no damage on the Royal Giant though, so we're gonna have to pressure the other lane. Okay, he spends 5 elixir, but that baby dragon is actually gonna put in mad work, and then we'll just arrows the minion horde. Just do a little late arrows here. Nice. So we're up damage both towers. Somehow, I still don't understand, because if he skeleton barreled behind, let me get that down time. If he skeleton armied behind the Royal Giant, I still don't understand how we didn't get any sort of a lock. I think we'll just go ahead and try and snipe all these down. Can we please snipe the expo? Thank you. And then that one archer should also help a lot. We shouldn't even have to do anything extra against the minions, and we don't. We're just going for a piggies here. Yeah, and he doesn't have anything because he used his skeleton army. And then he also only has the Inferno Tower, so that is a very safe piggies. We're kind of just gonna have to goblin hit here. Arrows to kill it all. Nice. And we're just should have fireballed earlier. Dang it, I wasn't really paying attention. I was focused more on the expo. New deck here with Recruits Mortar. This is a deck I think is pretty interesting because we're gonna have plenty of defense with the recruits, with the goblins, knight, archers, bomber, and we should be able to get pretty safe locks on tower. Unfortunately, we do have to play against an executioner, and that's not going to be good for our recruits, but the recruits should... Ooh, does take it down. Nice. We're just gonna knight for these archers. And then bomber for the goblin barrel. And we should be able to go with a pretty safe mortar on this right side with the knight. And if he has skeleton army, we do have the spirit. Nope, he can goblins here. And hopefully... Wow, those goblins got annihilated. Wow. I mean, those goblins did not stand a chance. Not even a little bit. So we're going to try and mitigate the damage. Every time he hogs, he's going to get probably like 2 hits. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So we're like down 500. This is going to be a pretty rough one, I think. It's because our mortar is our only source of damage. But we're going to get a pretty good trade every time he does that, which is good. Should actually be able to get a decent recruits once that crosses the bridge. Nice. And we still got the bomber on the right side that's going to have to be answered as well. I'll just go with a mortar in the middle, and that should take out most of his defensive units. Really nice. And I don't believe he really has a lot more. We'll just knight here. And goblins should... Oh no. Oh, there we go. Hopefully goblins can allow us to get a shot or so. And dang, wow, 1 HP the mini P.E.K.K.A takes out the mortar. Really, really unfortunate. He goes with another hog, but we're gonna be able to get a decent counter push with this. Ooh. Oh, wow. Wait, his arrows actually kills my... Yeah, he must have a pretty high level arrows. Alright. Wait. Kind of a... He didn't really place that well. Wait, we'll just fireball these, and this should actually be a good tower push right here. Really nice. I'm actually gonna have to save my mortar for his hog rider right now because we're a little bit too low on damage. I'm just gonna have to try and spam recruits to get some damage. Hopefully we don't take... okay, luckily we didn't take too much damage there. Knight is pressuring. Hopefully... Okay. Wait, we'll just mortar here. He can't go in with the hog rider. We have too many units up. And I'm actually just gonna like go super hard on this mortar. Should be able to get a connection. Let those die. I don't want... Ooh. He's not pre-arrowing. So that's good. That's not connecting. Go with another mortar. Or knight. Ooh, I think I lose here. I should have saved it. That's on me. Well, we tried, but level 8 Hog Rider, just a little bit too much. We'll give it one more shot, but... Alright, we'll give this deck one more chance. Executioner is really difficult to beat in this because Fireball doesn't kill it. And we don't have another building for the Hog Rider. And the Hog Rider being level 8 when our towers are only level 5 means that it might as well be a mini P.E.K.K.A. every time it hits our tower. We'll just Bomber in the back just to see. Alright, well this is gonna be a really good Goblins here. Nice. Level 8 though is a bit of an issue. Can this? Okay. Yeah. Bomber's still alive. Actually, gonna be a good time to go for a mortar. And let's see. Use his prince. He has that. We actually be able to snipe that with the archers. Yep. And we should be able to get plenty of damage with the mortar now. Use his archers. Use his Inferno Tower. Wait, no, I used my archers. He used his Inferno Tower, Prince, and Skeleton Army. So this is going to be a really easy bomber. And then he is back to his Prince. But, nice. So hopefully we can get at least one more hit out of the mortar. This game's going a lot better than the last one. We just don't really have a good answer with the other deck for the Hog Rider. And I think we'll just Fireball this. Don't really want to take the damage. Level 8 Goblins just spawning on your tower is actually terrifying. But all we have to do is defend. And this should be an easy win for us. Don't really have anything to worry about from his deck. Yeah, P.E.K.K.A. Prince is really, we basically hard counter him with the recruits here, so. We're going to get a small counter push with 2 guards and an archer on the other side. He's gonna have to answer that, and then we can just go for a mortar, or else he has to take the damage on the other side. And this is gonna be an easy E-Spirit to clean all that up. The recruits for that, nice, they're tanking. We should be able to get a good connection here, yep, and we're guaranteed that tower. We're just going to put the Evos in the back and try to take his other tower. Just really bad play by him. And he has nothing but P.E.K.K.A. and Prince, which are both really bad against this, because that's gonna die. And now we can basically just spam units because you can't really answer this without his Skeleton Army. So this is gonna be really, yeah. We'll just E-Spirit this, and then Bomber, and that's gonna be his other tower gone. And then we can just Knight this, and hopefully he doesn't take our other tower. Nice. Really close though. Our tower was like taking 3-4 shots per archer, but nice win there. Almost lost our tower, but not quite. Went a little bit heavy in on the other side, but a win's a win.